It's alive! It's alive!
Good afternoon, Patriots. This is Jim here from Maumelle, Arkansas. And a tip of the cap, this is my Fairfield Bay cap. It says, not my circus, not my monkeys, but I know all the clowns. Yes, you're out there. I know that. And also, we should know the same thing about what's going on politically in the United States right now. I will vote for my monkey, and you can vote for your monkey, but we all know who the clown is. Which reminds me, I was at the grocery store the other day, and I ran across a Carmela bar. Oh, I love these things. Chocolate on the outside and some rich, creamy caramel on the inside, which kind of made me think, well, this really, with all the discussions of late, perhaps we need to start referring to the Democrat candidate as Carmela as opposed to Carmelo. So from going forward, we'll try to do that. But we have to realize that Miss Carmela is a flip-flopper on most of the issues that are important to Americans. And first on my list today is the mandatory gun buyback promoted by Carmela in 2020 when she was running the first time. And it reflects the Australian mandatory gun buyback, which is horrible. And, you know, she has said that she's on tape with all these flip-flops and stuff. And right now, right here, here's a clip from I guess it's Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show or whatever they call it these days. It sure the hell isn't Johnny Carson. But we'll let y'all take a quick look at this, and then you can think about it a little bit.
Andrew, whenever you're ready. Yeah, sure. Thank you for being here and taking my question. Do you believe in the mandatory buyback of quote-unquote assault weapons? And whether or not you do, how does that idea not go against fundamentally the Second Amendment?
Yeah. Great question. I do believe that we need to do buybacks, and I'll tell you why. First of all, let's be clear about what assault weapons are. They have been designed to kill a lot of human beings quickly. They are weapons of war with no place on the streets of a civil society. I've seen assault weapons kill babies and police officers. So, one, I'll tell you, when elected president, if the United States Congress continues to fail to have the courage to do something about this, I'm prepared to take executive action and put in place a ban on the importation of assault weapons into our country. But we still have to deal with the over 2 million assault weapons that are currently in the streets of America. And so a buyback program is a good idea. Now, we need to do it the right way. And part of that has to be, you know, buy back and give people their value, the financial value of what they have, and not just take things from people that have value without compensating them. We need to do it the right way. But we've got to deal with the fact that these people in Washington, D.C., have failed to have the courage. How many of you guys, as college students, had to have a drill during high school or middle school or elementary school, where you, or even in college, where you learned about how you need to hide in a closet or crouch in a corner in the event that there is a mass shooter roaming the hallways of your school? Look at that. Look at that. And here's the thing. It terrorized you. It is traumatizing. I don't want that any of our children should have to sit in class when you should be paying attention to what's happening in the front of the classroom, letting your mind open up to the wonders of science, math, or art, or whatever. and instead have to be worried about who's going to come banging through the door carrying some kind of weapon. Leaders need to lead on this issue. And so I'm telling you, when elected, if Congress fails to act, I'll give them 100 days to put a bill on my desk for signature. And if they do not do it, I will put in place by executive action a comprehensive background check requirement and a ban on the assault weapons and importation of assault weapons into our country. I'm done.
Okay, we're back. All righty. Now, that was a straight out attack on the Bill of Rights, in particular the Second Amendment to the Constitution. Are you going to put up with that? Are you going to vote for that? I sure as hell am not. I know who I'm voting for. And there's a lot of reasons I'm voting for Trump. And, you know, he wasn't really, honestly, this year the first on my list. But by golly, he's out there. He's at the top of the heap. And to save the republic, I have to vote for him. There are many, many reasons which I will present as we go forward over the next few days and weeks and stuff. And we'll explore more flip-flops on Kamala, and we'll just see where we go from here. Remember, vote America, not Democrat. Bye.